Good afternoon.
Madrugada.
Madrugada.
Tengo sueño.
Yo tengo hambre.
Me too.
Ay, yo acabo de comer.
Ay, se me tocó sushi.
¿Quién quiere? A mí se me antojó no tener escuela. Y,
El viernes no tenemos clases.
Mhm.
bueno, es lo único bueno que he escuchado.
Well,
Hi.
hello. Okay, well, so today is related to rainforests in, well, in here it doesn't specifically say that it's about the world. I think it's related to Latin America. First of all, do you know what a rainforest is or no?
Yes, it's a
Okay.
forest with rain XD.
Ajá, XD. And what, okay, and but basically, okay, but you're not kind of wrong like 100%, is something similar. But is it only a forest or it can be a like something else?
Like a jungle?
Okay, perfect. It can be a jungle, it can be a dense forest. Okay,
It's
fine.
an ecosystem.
Okay, it's an ecosystem. And then it says, okay, but what about
It's
the
a
rain?
biome of Minecraft.
A bio what? Yeah, my God, Minecraft, bye. Okay, it can be a jungle, it can be a forest, but what about those places? What is the, like, what makes them to be a rainforest?
That it drains,
It's
Mhm.
humid.
Okay, it's humid,
has
okay,
humidity.
perfect. And how is the temperature in there? If it's humid?
It's maybe like windy or cold.
Low.
Wet.
The
Not
opposite?
so low.
Everything is wet. I don't know.
Are you sure?
No.
Guys,
Rodrigo is saying that it's high.
yes,
High,
it's
high,
high.
high.
Yes, it's high because if there's humidity, for example, here in Merida, in here there's a lot of humidity, and the temperature, of course, every single day is high. It's not low. If it was low, if it was low, okay, maybe it was going to be cold, and there wouldn't be a lot of humidity here. But on the other way around, like a rainforest, it can be a forest, it can be a jungle that has a high temperature. It has a lot of humidity in this case. And a lot of what? Okay, we have already said that it has a lot of humidity, it has a high temperature, and what else? It has something else. A lot of what?
Rain.
Animals.
With letter P, with letter P. PR, PR.
Fauna.
Rain.
PR.
Here. Precipitation.
Okay, precipitation. Okay, thank you. Well, the question in here is for you to tell me which countries have the most and the least dense tree cover. Which ones do you think? Which one do you think has like the highest one? Of the tree cover that is like full of trees. Which one?
What do you mean by tree cover?
I mean that it has a lot of trees. Like it's a country that has a lot of
Russia.
vegetation.
Russia.
Are you sure?
Russia and Brazil and
Okay,
Canada.
Brazil. Okay, Brazil is one.
And I don't know.
Actually, Mexico originally it's very ¿cómo se dice? Selvático, por así decirlo.
Jungly, for example.
Jungly, like it has a lot of nature, like originally. The other stuff is that people came in, we ruined it.
Yeah, I mean you're right. Okay.
And Rodrigo is saying Colombia.
Okay, Rodrigo, Colombia is number 3. Okay, Colombia is in number 3. Brazil is in number 1. Colombia is number 3. And there is
Roberto says Chernobyl.
There is a Latin American place that is in number 2. Which one? Is where you can see the llamas. Where you can see the llamas.
Peru.
Okay, Peru. Okay, Peru. And what is, okay, and I'm going to show you the graph that I have in here. Is this one?
What page are we?
Is 30?
30. Okay, thank
Yeah.
you. Vamos a
Can you
mirar.
see it in the? Can you see it on the screen or no?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
Okay, so knowledge is page 30. Oh my God. There. Okay, then it says, will these numbers have changed by now? What do you think? Do you think that these numbers have changed? For example, it says that Brazil, it has like a 60% of density of the most important rainforest, but that was back in 2010. Right now, it's been 10 years from then. Has it changed, or do you think?
Sí, se les quemó el
Okay.
Amazonas.
Okay, for example, the Amazon was burned. Okay, perfect, thank you. Okay, obviously it has changed. And yes, el Amazonas se quemó. Okay, I know, I'm aware of it. So the other one, it says, for example, how will they change in the future? I mean, not talking about 2020, but maybe talking about 2030, for example, like give it 10 more years. How do you think it can change?
Could be more cities.
Okay, for example, there can be more cities, like deforestation starts happening, and there can be more buildings, more cities, more malls, for example, more streets. Yep, okay. And Anna, you can see the screen, right? Okay, perfect. Can you do me the favor of start reading the rainforest text, but not where it says a rainforest, where it says usually rainforests are found?
Usually, rainforests are found in regions close to the equator, such as Chiapas in Mexico, or areas in Latin American countries like Colombia and Brazil.
Can you continue?
Me?
Yep, yep.
Yeah, okay. Rainforests have endless variety of plants and foliage, as well as number of different animals and species. Rainforests consist of different layers. Forest floor, plants in the first layer live in darkness closer to the ground, while the others climb higher in order to soak up some sunlight. Understory layer. The middle section layer protects the forest floor from too much light. Canopy layer. The third layer is where the thickest foliage is found. Emergent layer is very sunny because it is where we can see the tallest trees, some over 40 meters high, which are known as emergent. Sadly, due to issues such as war and deforestation, many rainforest life norms are in danger, including native groups that are declining in population.
Okay, thank you very
Teacher,
much, Anna.
teacher.
What?
And Maria says that she's been waiting for you to accept her like for a while, that if you could accept her, please.
Who?
Maria,
Who is Maria?
Regina.
Regina.
I
Regina.
don't have her. I don't have her in here. She's not in the waiting room.
Probably her Wi-Fi went off again.
Probably. But either way, okay, thank you very much, Anna. And all right, I think that what Anna just read at the end, for example, where it says, due to issues such as war and deforestation, many rainforest life forms are in danger, including native groups that are declining in population. And the Lacandones in Chiapas. Regina, can you, Rosas, can you tell us about that one? The ones that are in Chiapas, what about them?
They are like very angry because they are using like the place where they live to make like money.
Mm,
And so they are killing the people who goes to visit their place because live in.
I mean, I think that what you're mentioning is like accurate, because I don't know if you have heard that there are some places that are not kind of protected by the government, but it's because they want to build some kind of not a building, but they want to make it. I don't remember what place it was, but it was here. If it wasn't here in Yucatan, I think it was in Quintana Roo. I think that they are no longer protecting this place, and they are not taking it as something that is going to be preserved by, let's say, I think UNICEF or something. They are not going to keep protecting it. They are going to continue making it as if it was a like a suburb or something. It was something like that, and everyone at that place was really, really, really angry.
Yes,
But
because they want to turn it into a tourist place, and the people who lives there is like some.
hmm I mean, what you are saying, yes, it's right because okay, when a lot of there, let's take an example of, for example, Brazil, that where there is a lot of vegetation in there. Okay, at some point it is a very beautiful place because it's something to which we can find it attractive, maybe because of the wildlife that is there, because it's something beautiful and it's something we're not used to see every single day here, let's say where we are living. But then when they start building some malls, or they wanted to for the society in some terms to grow, even with employments, even with different aspects that at some point may benefit society, but at the same time they are making they're kind of creating a lot of issues with rainforests, because they are not only destroying this type of life, this type of vegetation, but they are destroying, for example, animals. It affects them. It affects the animals because it's their natural habitat where they live. And as we were discussing in the previous class, okay, there are some species of animals that have been extincted, but it's because of the human race. Okay, and something else, I think that we are not doing, we're not doing well. For this one, is just discussing. What I want you to see, and I'm going to stop the video for you to see, is a video. I'm going to see if I can share it with you. I'm going to check. I hope I can. I think it's this one. Okay, guys, tell me if you can see the YouTube video, please, or no.
Yes, sure, I can play.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect. I'm going to play it for you too.
Yep.
And it has subtitles in English, I think. So you like keep on track. Okay, this video is related to what will the world look like when the rainforests disappear.
Teacher,
Hmm.
de parte de Roberto que va lagueado.
Okay, that's the end of that video. Okay, what? I think, sorry. Okay, so we have already seen what it can happen and what could the and how the world would look like, for example, if at some point in life the rainforests disappear. Is something that, okay, maybe it's not far away from reality, but if we do not take care of these places, it can actually happen, unfortunately. All right, and guys, any conclusion that you want to give to this part of the lesson? Because I am going to continue mentioning what you need to do for, well, I mean, for Diara about the forum. A conclusion of this section about the rainforests, we're all going to die soon. I mean, if we don't take care of the environment, probably. Because as we have been discussing since, I think since last week, everything is connected in some way. Everything, like, it has different ways. For example, if we don't take care of this can happen, and it can have consequences for life. It can have consequences for employment, and as okay, Monse, as you are mentioning, that at some point we depend on forests to live, and also it helps avoiding poverty. Yep, in some ways it avoids it. I mean, they're, as I told you, they're linked in some way. Okay, guys, remember what you are going to be doing for until Sunday, I think. The only ARA that I'm asking you to do is the forum. That's the only one. Any doubt about the forum, yes or no? No, okay,
No.
Because I don't want everyone to be sending to your tutors or to me like in the middle of the night that you didn't understand. Because something important, guys, I'm not going to reply to any email during the weekend. I'm not going to reply anything. So if you have any doubts, ask now. Okay, what is the forum? But Roberto, what is the forum like? What is it about, or what are the questions? Or okay, what is it about? Okay. Monse Ojeda, the forum is already there. I think I can show it to you so you can see it. for you not to get confused before we go. Okay, so here it is. And okay, and okay, thank you, Monse. That one. Imagine that you travel like as I told you, like what you're discussing is that one. Like, what do you think will be the changes in poverty levels regarding Mexico? Guys, for that one where it says the poverty levels, first, remember that you need to do the listening section in language, the page that I told you to do about the listening, about the diagram, about the graphic, I'm sorry, and that you need to fill in with numbers according to what you hear. And that one, after you have listened to that one, you can do that section because you are going to see how much the numbers have changed. And where it says, according to the reading text, a popular authoritarianism, which topics do you think a new public agenda should include? Write at least 3 of them. We didn't have the time to keep talking about this one. So if you can come up with some idea, because I briefly explained what the public agenda is in politics. So if you want to wait until tomorrow, okay, fine. But if you know that you're sure of your answer, you can start it to do it today if you want. It's fine. But if you want to wait until tomorrow so I can finish that chapter, again, it's fine. Okay. And Anna, yep, I received most of you. I like most of your ARAs, and all of the grades are in the platform. Some of you didn't hand in the ARA completely. Like, you were missing some parts. For example, I think the part of speech, or maybe you were missing answering the questions or the examples or something. And that is the reason of why you didn't have the 100. Like, because there was an instruction that says, okay, write information, write the examples, add some pictures, but some of you did it, some of you did not. And what else? Something important, I remember. Guys, everything that you sent to me, because I saw, I think it was an email in the morning, but it was in the one that I used to use for college. Guys, do not send anything to that email because I don't check it regularly. The one that I check every single day, like every day, of course, not on the weekends, but from Monday to Friday, is the one that is, I think, alejandronh.rochavi@gmail.com, that one. Because if you send it to the other one, for real, I can open it, maybe if not today, I can open it in 2 days, and it's going to be a mess. So send it to the other one. I think I just put it in here, and I told you to take a note. Okay, so that's it. Is there one you were sending? Yes, it's the one in which I send the announcements to your parents, and where I have replied to some of you, I think. And something important before I go, Ilse, I send you an email I send you an email. Please check it. It wasn't to your mother, it was to you. Please check it, because it's about a workshop for the arts teacher. Okay, so if there is nothing else, goodbye, guys, and I will see you tomorrow.
Goodbye, teacher. Cuídese.
Bye.
teacher.
You as well, guys.
Amazing.
You as well. Thank you.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Roberto tiene una pregunta, teacher.
Yes, that's what I'm noticing.